Well, hey, good morning, everybody. Glad to have you here today. One of the things that we're finding out about this whole thing with this social distance thing is like, right? I mean, that's what we're kind of discovering about all of this is because we're spending an inordinate amount of time with people that we're not used to spending all that time with. We love our kids, we love our spouse, we like our neighborhood, but there's just kind of all this stuff going on right now with the social distancing concept that we really weren't prepared for. We kind of got thrown into it. You find yourself feeling that way? Hey, let me know in the chat box. Hey, yep, I kind of feel that way. Don't really know what to do with it, but it's kind of what it is, right? It's kind of what it is. Well, I'm gonna take just a few moments here and talk to you about that. And if you find yourself like, I don't know what to do with this. I don't know what to do with this. What do I do? Well, just reach out. You can just reach out to me, and if you need some help or some ideas about coping, I want to share that with you a little bit here, so you can get through this. One of the things that if you understand, maybe now more than anything else, you've kind of discovered, I didn't know this about myself, or I didn't know this about my spouse, or I didn't realize this about my kids, because you hadn't had to spend this confined time with them with really no way to escape. Yeah, you can go on a walk. Maybe you can walk the dog, or maybe you can go out in the backyard, but depends on where you are. I mean, I had a friend yesterday, it's 14 inches of snow. I mean, it's kind of like, come on. And then other people, their neighborhoods got hit with storms, and now they have, it's 85 degrees or 90 degrees outside. They have no air conditioning. They have no power. It's more stress, right? More stress. So what do? Well, first of all, if you have to understand, it's a good time to reflect and learn about yourself and the people around you. Maybe never before have you realized how important it is to know yourself and understand other people from their point of view. See, most of the time we spend our time reacting, right? Reacting. Raise your hand. It's like, yep, I agree. I spend most of my time reacting, not being proactive, but reacting to everybody else, the circumstances, the COVID-19, the social distancing, the work from home, my kids' homework. And I never homeschooled before, and now I've got to be a homeschool teacher, and I have no clue how to do that. I'm afraid my kids are going to get behind. And look, take a breath, relax. Just relax. And realize this. Basically, people Socrates and Hippocrates both realize that people are kind of divided up into four quadrants, right? Their behavior is in four quadrants. They're either take action people, or they're people, or they're people who won't keep the status quo and they don't like change, or there's people who have a whole lot of questions. And if they can't get their questions answered, they get all stressed out because it's like, I don't know enough to make a decision. I can't get the answer I need, so therefore I feel incompetent. Or there's people who they deal with this whole thing about change. It's like, oh no, they've changed everything and I don't know what to do with that. I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel comfortable with change, right? And so I don't know what to do with this. Then the other people is I can't be around my people. I love my family, I love my spouse, I love but I got to be around some people, and I get stressed when I can't be around some people. When people can't know about me and what I do, and then there's that whole group of people over here that's all about taking action, and somebody else has created rules you don't like. And it kind of stresses you out, right? Maybe that's you. I know that's kind of how it is for me. It's like I can't do what I'm supposed to do. Well, I feel like I'm here for because I'm stuck here. Maybe you feel that way, and you're trying to figure that out. So part of that is understanding who you are, and then understanding how other people feel. Just the fact that you can understand that your spouse is one of those people that likes to keep a routine, and now the whole routine's been busted up. Let's see, we take the kids to school at this time, we pick them up at this time, I go to work, I do this, I do that, And now none of that's happened. Now I'm just kind of like, kids are everywhere and my spouse is hanging around and we can't get away from anything. And if I go to a store, I got to get, I got to put on all this garb and I got to constantly be watching how far I am away from everybody. It makes them uncomfortable. Well, see, one way to help that person is to establish some different routines. Oftentimes people just need some boundaries created for themselves and understand it's okay for right now. It's temporary. Maybe the people who've got questions in your life and they're asking questions. Well, what do you think about this? And what do you think? Because you keep having conversation and they kind of always turn toward all the what ifs. And you're like, I don't know. Google it, kind of the kind of approach. And so what we find ourselves is you can take some simple moments to do that. So if you just need somebody to talk to, just need somebody to reach out to, just reach out to me, message me and say, hey, I just like to talk a little bit about where I'm at and with my family or where I'm at with my coworkers. Maybe you're having to do all this stuff online and it makes you uncomfortable because you're kind of one of those people that's got to be in people's presence to kind of get a feel for things. And hard to get a feeling for stuff on the camera unless you set it up right? So maybe you'd like to just talk about that. So just reach out to me, just message me, put something in the comment box. Hey, let me know. Hey, I'd like to talk a little bit about that because I'm like stressed out over this whole thing. And I just like to talk to somebody about it. I like to talk about where do we go after all this and how do we get back into normalcy? Because it's going to be different. Life's going to be different. You're going to go to work. You're going to get back into your force, but you're all in the back of your mind. You're going to be thinking, well, I wonder if that person got exposed and I'm fixing to get exposed. And what about these surfaces? We just kind of left our jobs and our places of work. And what about all this stuff? What if it's lurking around the corner? There's going to be all these questions you have when you go back. Things are going to be different. You may get back and find out, well, from 3 days to a week, you're going to have to work from home still. 2 days you can go into the office. What are you going to do with that? If you'd like to talk a little bit about that, just reach out to me. Hey, we would love to talk to you a little later. So just reach out to us. Talk to you soon.